morning. Hello. I am just checking that this one works because I can enter to Territorio conference. So I'm gonna open a new page and we're gonna have our conference today using using also YouTube, right? So I will share over here the corresponding link and I will wait for you over there because obviously you didn't know about it. And I will attach over here the link to wait for you so I can read your comments. Anyway, I'm gonna be trying to enter to Territorio conference, but I don't know why it's impossible for me. I will try it again. I will try again to do it, to enter over there. No, it's not working. Hi, Jos. Good morning. Thank you for read over there. Who else is over there? Could you please write there your name to check who is here? Sorry, it's because I am trying to enter to Territorio as you see, and it's impossible for me to enter. Thank you so much, Melina. Thank you. I want to know who is here because obviously maybe they are in territorio conference, so I need to wait a little bit. Thank you. I am just waiting for your classmates and also to know who is over here, right? Sorry, because we are waiting, but it's a mistake that over there the page is having. The people who are watching, because over here I see that there are 7 people watching. Could you please tell me who is there to know? Monse, Jos, Melina, thank you. Who else is there, please? 5 more minutes around and then we're gonna start. I'm gonna close this one because it's not working. Territory platform. I'm gonna wait for your classmates a little bit. Hello, Camila. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Sorry for this one, but it's not in my hand over there. Territorio platform is not working well. So today we're gonna have over here our conference, but I can't read you over here, so it's better for me in that case to check the corresponding sentences, right? I'm gonna open in my cell phone over here the conference so I can read you. Okay, don't worry. I hope that you are over here watching the video. Okay, thank you for read advices. That's good for me. Okay, so we're gonna start today. Even all these things and all these problems that we are having, we are gonna start our conference. I know that some of you can't write over here because you are not having an account over here, but don't worry, it's it okay, okay? If you have a Gmail, you can interact over here, but if not, don't worry, but you can watch the video, right? So I'm gonna start working with the corresponding topic today. I think that it's easy because it's grammar stuff. So I'm gonna start open over here the PowerPoint presentation. You already work on it during the week according to the homework, but we are gonna check, okay? So the first one, it's called the infinitive of purpose, okay? So it's gonna be the last topic that we are gonna have. With this one we are going to end the corresponding grammar stuff. So the first one is called infinitive of purpose. So the infinitive of purpose can work to talk about your goals. What do you want to obtain? What is the idea of the objective that you have? Okay? So when we are talking about infinitive, the infinitive structure is used with to and the verb in just in base form, right? So in Spanish, we can work it as the verb in a base form, right? As comer, dormir, hablar, soñar. But when we are having over here the structure to and the verb with the base form, we are joining sentences to talk about what we want to do, what we are planning to do, what it's our goal, our idea, right? So in most of the cases, but it's not a rule, in most of the cases, but it's not obligatory or mandatory, we are going to have the infinitive in the middle of my sentence to join two different sentences, right? Welcome to the people who are joining over here to our conference. If you can write your name, it's gonna be better. If you can't, could you please send me an email to know that you watched the conference, please? Thank you so much. I know that not all of you can write over here, but if you can write your name over here to check who is in the conference, it's gonna be great. If not, you can send me an email with your complete name to know that you are over here in the conference, right? Thank you. We are 12 people over here, so thank you. If you can write your name, could you please write your name over here in the part of chat? If you can't, could you please send me an email with your complete name to know that you watched the video today? Thank you. So over here, as we said, we are talking about infinitive of purpose. It's used to explain why we are doing something, okay? So in most of the cases, it's not mandatory, but in most of the cases, we are going to find to in the middle of my sentence and then the verb in the base form and just the short explanation that is short sentences, right? So over here, we are going to start first of all with the clause or the beginning of my sentence that says that Paul and Sue went to a bank to get a mortgage, okay? She want more money to buy a new car. She worked harder to finish the work on time. They learned a lot to pass their exam. So why are they doing something? Because they have a goal, they have a purpose. So in this case, the purpose is get a mortgage, buy a new car, finish the work on time, or pass exams. Thank you, Yanela. Welcome. So we can say that we are studying a lot, as example, to pass my exam. We are having our conference to explain our grammar topics. We are having a class to finish our semester. We have a goal, we have a purpose, right? Over here also we have the structure. They want him to kiss her. She asked me to go out with her. She invited her around to make her happier. She sent for him to explain everything. We can complete our sentences asking the question why. And then we're gonna have our answer. To have a party, to have a meeting, to arrive early. As example, I get up early to have my class. I take a shower to be aware today. I open this conference in YouTube to have our class. I am talking about the purpose, why I am trying to explain something, why I am doing something, right? So this one is going to be the structure. So we can have to and the verb in infinitive form. That means that the verb doesn't have ing, doesn't have it doesn't matter if it is regular or irregular verbs, right? If it has ed or ing or something, it's just the structure to and the verb in infinitive form. So in this case, as example, she telephoned me to invite me to the party. What is the purpose of telephone me? So invite me to the party. Also over here, to talk about the purpose of something or why someone wants, needs something. The minister has two bodyguards to protect him. So over here, we can have the structure to and the verb in infinitive form to explain why we are doing something. Okay? Over here it says that, again, we use the infinitive form to explain why the action is done. So in most of the cases, I can have my subject, then I will have my verb that it's in the conjugated form, then I will find the action that I am trying to do. So I will have to and the verb in infinitive form. But attention, maybe I can have the infinitive form at the beginning of my sentence, and that's okay. It's not incorrect. That's okay. So I can have over here, to get a passport, firstly, you should fill out this form. So also I can switch my elements and I can have it at the beginning of my sentence to express why I am trying to do something, okay? So till here, is it okay for you? Do you have any question till here about the infinitive form? Is it clear for you, this form? Okay, thank you. I will try again to enter the conference in Territorio because they told me that it's already working. I will check if this one works or not. So just let me a little bit. Okay, thank you. I will try again, right? Don't go for here. I will try again to do it. I am trying to open over here. If this one works, I will try. Let me check. Hello, 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 hello. I am trying to, this one works. No, it's not working well. I will go and I will enter again. I am trying to, this one works. I am trying. I am doing my best. No. Let me check. Okay. If in this opportunity doesn't work, we're going to continue here, right? If it works, we are going to change, but if not, I'm going to try again. No, it's not working. At least for me, it's not working today. Okay, no, so forget about it. Forget about territory today, and then let's continue. Over here, I can check your comments. So could you please help me if you have any comment over here to know that you are there? If you can't have a comment over here, could you please help me? Send me an email to know that you are here, please. If you can't comment over here, could you please help me? Send me an email to know that you were here at 9 o'clock in this first conference. So the second conference will be the same one. So could you please help me with that? The next session, could you please open over here an Gmail account to be in over in this part, and we can comment. We can have our comment here. Thank you. So let's continue with the presentation. And first of all, let's check the homework. If you remember, we had homework about purpose. So I will check the homework. If you didn't send me the homework, could you please send me with this conference ends by mail? A lot of conference, no one works. So I will erase. So over here we have the homework infinitive of purpose, right? So let's download the homework to check what we have to do, and let's check if you didn't do the homework, we have time to do it. So in this part, it says infinitive of purpose, exercise 1, and it says change the sentences so that they have an of purpose means that we are going to have 2 plus infinitive. So the first one, I will do it bigger. It says that I went to Japan because I want to learn Japanese. So how can we write this first sentence using the structure infinitive of purpose? If I do the question why I went to Japan, I'm gonna have the answer that it's going to be to learn Japanese. So how it's going to be the sentence number 1? Could you please help me writing over here the answer? How do you think that it's going to be the number 1? I went to Japan because I want to learn Japanese. I went to Japan to learn Japanese. Perfect, Jesus. Perfect. The number 2, it says she made a cake because she want to please her friend. If I do the question why she made a cake, how it's going to be the answer in number 2? How do you think it's going to be the answer of number 2? Could you please help me with your answers? She made a cake to please her friend. Thank you, Jesus. The other people, are you there? Could you please help me with your answers too? To know that you are there? They study a lot because they want to get good marks. Could you please help me with the number 3? Why? They study a lot. How do you think it's going to be the sentence using the purpose? They study a lot to get good marks. Perfect. That's okay, Camila. Thank you so much. Number 4. Amanda is going to the party because she wants to meet new people. So if we do the question, why Amanda is going to the party, how it's going to be the infinitive of purpose? Amanda is going to the park. Perfect, Melina. That's okay. Good question. So over here, number 5. Sorry, sentence. What question? The children went to the park because they want to play football. Okay, perfect, Jesus, too. Perfect. Number 5. The children went to the park because they want to play football. If we do the question, why the children went to the park, how it's going to be the answer? Could you please help me with the structure of the sentence? Using infinitive. The children went to the park to play football. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jesus. Number 6. Jorge studied German because he wants to get a new job. How do you think it's going to be number 6? Why Jorge studied German? Using infinitive of purpose. Could you please help me with number 6? Who are there? Okay. Jorge studied German to get the new job. Perfect. That's okay, Melina. Thank you so much. Number 7. We went to France because we want to eat lots of nice food. If we do the question, why we went to France to get, what is the purpose of my sentence? How do you think it's going to be my structure? Of number 7. We went to France to eat lots of nice food. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Let's continue. We almost finished with this infinitive of purpose. She got a new computer because she want to write a book. If we do the question, why she got a new computer, how it's going to be the infinitive of purpose? She got a new computer to write a book. Perfect. Thank you so much. Number 9. He has been running because he wants to lose weight. How do you think it's going to be number 9 if we ask the question why he has been running? If we want to choose or find the purpose of my sentence? Okay, Citlali, I received your answers. Thank you so much. Perfect. By email. He has been running to lose weight. Perfect. Thank you so much. Perfect. Okay. And number 10. We must study every day because we want to improve our English. If we do the question why we must study every day, how is going to be our answer? We almost finished with this exercise. Number 10. We must study every day because we want to improve our English. Why? We must study every day. We must study every day to improve our English. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Do you have any question about the infinitive of purpose? I think no, but if we have some question, you have around 1 minute to tell me. Okay, perfect. Now I think that this topic is easy, but it's important that we can understand how does it work. Okay, thank you. So let's continue with the next topic that also it's easy, I hope. And it's how can we use which one and which ones. So as simple as view as we said over here, we can use one to talk about singular nouns, and we have ones to talk about plural forms. So over here it says that we can use the word one or ones to replace a noun in a sentence. That means we are trying to avoid the repetition. Instead of repeating over here, as I said, I have two cars. The blue car is old and the black car is new. The blue car has two doors and the black car has four doors. In a general form, the noun that is repeating a lot is the word car, right? So we can use one or ones to make reference to that noun instead of repeating in each of my sentence one car, 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 car. I can use one and we know that we are referring to the car, as in the case over here. And over here it has example. I have two cars. The blue one that make reference to the car is old, and the black one that also make reference to the car is new. The blue one, that is the car, has two doors, and the black one has four doors. So we can have over here the word one to make reference to the noun car instead of repeating of my sentence. Over here it says There are red flowers and yellow flowers. The red ones are roses, but what is the name of the yellow ones? Over here, we are make reference to the flowers. Instead of repeating of my sentence, flowers, 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 we can use ones to make reference to that, okay? So over here, we can find that ones over here is using ones in a plural form, right? So over here it says that those green vegetables are good and this red vegetable here is horrible. So don't need the red one to make reference to this vegetable, and let's eat the green ones that make reference to this one. So we need to identify that we are talking about singular and plural form. Till here it's okay? Thank you, Monse. I received your answers. Thank you so much. I am just waiting that you can answer over here if it is clear. The rest of the group, till here, is it clear how can we use one and ones? Question till here? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So over here, as we said, one is used for singular nouns and ones is used to plural nouns to avoid unnecessary repetition. Okay? So we in most of the cases we use which one or which ones, which it's the question form that is used to choose an answer to know how we are going to decide to do something, if we are going to choose an option or another one. Okay, I am just checking that this one works. Because this one is the program that helped me to do the transmission in YouTube. So this one is used to talk about which option we are going to choose, right? Over here we have which one to make the question instead of repeating to singular form. You can borrow a book. Which one do you want? So which one make reference to the book? There are a lots of book here. Which ones? Which ones make reference also to the book, right? But in this case, we are talking about plural form. Over here it says, which is your backpack? But instead of repeating backpack, we can say, which one is your? And we know that one make reference to the backpack. Which one, in this case, which are your books or which ones are your books? So over here, which one are yours? Sorry. Ones make reference to the book. Till here, is it okay for you? So we are gonna check our homework because also I let you over here a homework that it's called which one or which ones. Thank you so much. So we are going to download. And again, we are going to fill it with one or ones, okay? So over here it says, I have two rabbits, a white and a black. What is going to be the answer over here? A white one or ones and a black one or ones. Over here we have a box and it says one is for singular, ones is for plural. The number one, it says I have got two rabbits, a white and a black. Are you there? Could you please help me? Okay. A white one and a black one. Perfect. Thank you, Jesus. The next one. There's a lot of shoes in the shop window. I like the red best. How it's going to be? The number two. I like the red best. How can we replace shoes? One or ones? Ones in a plural form, okay? Ones, Camila, in a plural form. Shoes, plural form. The next one. How many birds are there in the cage? There are two blue and a yellow. There are two blue ones or one and a yellow one or ones. Number three, we have two answers. Ones and one. Perfect. Thank you so much. There's a new boutique in Church Street, but it isn't as good as the in a Market Street. Okay, thank you. There's a new boutique in a Church Street, but it isn't as good as the in a Market Street. In Market Street, how do you think it's going to be? Okay, thank you. Citlali, I received your email. Okay, as the one in a Market Street. Perfect. Number five. These magazines are very old. I must buy some new. How do you think it's going to be in number five? Perfect. Some new ones. Perfect. Ones make reference to our magazines. And the last exercise. Again, one or ones. Pay attention. There are three helmets on the shelf. Two green and a red. Two green and a red. What's the answer of number one? Perfect. Two green ones and a red one. Perfect. Thank you so much. David wants to buy a new football. He can choose between a black and a blue. How it's going to be the answer of number 2? Perfect. A black one and a blue one. Perfect. Thank you so much. Number 3. We must buy a new t-shirt. His old is too small. Perfect. His old one. Perfect. Number 4. They have got lots of socks here, but the white are the best. What do you think it's going to be the number 4? Number 4. What do you think it's going to be the answer? Here you can find the answer. Perfect. One are. Yes, ones are the best because the verb to be tells you what's going to be the answer. The next one, number 5. If you buy 2 table tennis balls, you get a third free. Number 5, if you buy, perfect. If you buy 2 table tennis balls, you get a third one free. Steve needs some new white shorts, but the sports shop has only got blue. The last one. Uh-huh. That's only blue ones. Perfect. Okay. Okay, guys. Remember, the next class is going to be at 11 o'clock. Ahorita en unos minutitos más se va a habilitar. Ahora sí vamos a tener foro, que en unos minutitos más se va a habilitar a las 10 de la mañana. Y de igual manera vas a encontrar el classwork. Igual, voy a volver a programar clase a las 11. De igual manera, de esta manera y de igual en territorio. Si territorio no funciona, inmediatamente emigramos para acá. Para que puedas comentar y yo pueda leer tus respuestas, es necesario que tengas ahí una cuenta como tal de YouTube, que no necesitas tú subir videos ahí, simplemente para comentar. Es bien importante que estemos presentes en la próxima sesión porque les voy a dar las características del oral exam, porque acuérdense que la próxima semana es nuestro final exam. Entonces ya la próxima sesión vamos a checar rapidísimo las características tanto del libro, o sea, las respuestas me refiero, y darle pues las características del oral exam. Entonces así podemos verificar si hay alguna duda. Espero yo que territorio ya funcione para las 11 de la mañana, pero si no funciona, de igual manera voy a hacer la conferencia por aquí. Si todos llegáramos a tener Gmail, que ahorita es muy difícil que me notifiquen si sí lo hicieron o no lo tienen, si lo tienen o no, pudiéramos hacerlo también por Meet. Entonces, sí necesitaría saber y mucho les agradecería si me lo hicieran saber por correo para tener dos respaldos, ¿no? O 3, incluso hasta 3 respaldos, y sin problemas, si nos tardamos en la próxima sesión, no pasa nada, porque en territorio tengo que durar 1 hora aproximadamente en la conferencia. Entonces, si hay alguna duda, por favor, me lo hacen saber aquí a través del correo. A las 10 de la mañana se habilita el foro, más o menos 10:05, se habilita el foro para que puedas participar, y de igual manera quienes no participen, pues ya saben que todavía van a tener oportunidad de hacerlo. Quienes no me enviaron tarea van a tener todavía oportunidad de enviarme la tarea, y de igual manera revisar las características del oral exam a las 11 de la mañana. Entonces estén ahí al pendiente. Repito, yo voy a programar de igual manera la conferencia en territorio. De igual manera lo voy a hacer aquí, y si todos tuvieran Gmail, les agradecería mucho si me lo hicieran saber a través del correo, para entonces también programarlo por Meet, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces nos vemos aquí a las 11 de la mañana a través de territorio de la plataforma. Les voy a dar ahí los links para unirnos y pues poder tener ahí el respaldo, ¿de acuerdo? Nos vemos entonces a las 11, y ahorita les adjunto, o les activo, mejor dicho, el classwork, lo que vamos a hacer ahorita de 10 a 11, y de igual manera el foro correspondiente. Que tengan buen